Okay, today we're going to learn about force. What is force? Okay, well, if I were to, if I were to grab a ball and I were to roll it on the floor, that ball moves. But how? And if I were to grab that ball and I were to pull it back, that ball moves. But how? Something has to be making it move. Well, I am. My hand is. How's my hand making it move? Well, I'm pushing on the ball to make it move, and I'm pulling on the ball to make it move. Well, what is that pushing and pulling called? That pushing and pulling is called force. Force is whenever something pushes or pulls an object. That's when a force is being applied. When another thing is pushing or pulling an object. You try to push something, you're applying a force. When you try to pull something, you're applying a force. Okay, so how do we use this? Well, whenever I open up the door, I am pushing the door open, and that's what allows it to move. So I am applying a force there. Whenever I close the door, I walk into a room and I close the door, I'm pulling the door, and that's what allows the door to close, because the door is moving because I'm applying a force by pulling the door. So a force is any push or pull on an object, okay? Even if that's like a string or anything, it's any push or pull on an object, okay? So anytime you kick a soccer ball, you're pushing a soccer ball with your feet. You're pushing it with your feet, and that's a force. Whenever you throw a basketball, you're pushing the basketball into the air, which means you're applying a force. So we apply forces all the time. We're constantly pushing and pulling things, which means we are applying a force. So a force is anything that exerts a push or a pull on an object. That's when a force is being applied. Even if the object doesn't move, you can still be applying a force because you're pushing it. You're still pushing against it. It's just you're not strong enough. You're not applying enough force to move it or to pull it. Okay? So at home, go identify some things that you apply forces to every day. Like I said, maybe it's the door, maybe it's a microwave, maybe it's a ball, anything. Anything that you push or pull. Up, down, left, right, forwards, backwards. Doesn't matter. Anything you push or pull. And say it's cool.